Good evening and welcome to McAllen ISD. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League.
Regardless of the outcome of this game, all the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence.
We ask that, as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth.
The officials for this event have been mutually agreed upon by school officials from both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and administrators.
Without them, this event would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game.
We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility.
This means that you as a fan
Should not criticize players on either team.
Should not boo the officials.
should not have alcoholic beverages on public school grounds. This is a violation of state law.
Should be courteous to the visiting fans.
Should cheer for your team.
And show respect for injured players on both teams.
Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
On behalf of our school board and our McAllen ISD family, I want to welcome all of you to DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Thank you for supporting sporting events in our public schools. Your love, your energy, and your passion is what drives our student athletes to excel on the field. Enjoy the competition and best of luck to both teams. Thank you.
And hello and welcome to a playoff edition of Football Night in McAllen ISD. And tonight we've got a full moon, and why not? It's playoff season. And coming your way next is the Memorial Mustangs against the Corpus Christi Flower Bluff Hornets. Coming your way right here on MITV Sports. And how do you do? I'm Mark May along with Mario Reyna. This is our 15th season now. We've been bringing you this, and playoffs are always an exciting time. And Mario, before we get into our keys, I guess talk a little bit about the playoffs and what they mean to these kids, 17 and 18 years old.
Well, that's a goal at the beginning of the year for all coaches in the state of Texas, and then once you get there, anything can happen. But as we know, your season can just, depending on how the game goes, it can just end this quick. So everybody's going to play to see if they can play next week again.
Yeah, that's always the tough part, is it can end at any moment. Really, it's kind of a sudden death type of season like overtime is. Tell us a little bit about our keys for tonight.
Well, tonight it's all about establishing the run, especially for the Mustangs. They got to get first downs, stay on the field, because as we will start to talk about the Hornets, they are quite of an explosive offensive team. So you got to keep them on the sidelines. And of course, like any game, it is all about penalties. You got to avoid those penalties, right? And at the end, you got to make, since it's the playoffs, every play counts. So it kind of magnifies what happens tonight. Every play can make a difference in whether you continue to play next week or you go home.
Yeah, the Hornets come in averaging over 40 points a game. They are an offensive juggernaut. And so we talked to a player on the defensive side for the Mustangs this week. Eric Guajardo was our subject of our player profile. Let's take a look.
My name is Eric Guajardo, and I play defensive line for the Memorial Mustangs.
And trying to sweep it to the left side is Bazan. Memorial not having it. It's going to be a tackle there for Memorial's Eric Guajardo.
My responsibility is read run first, and after, if we see it's pass, go wreak havoc for the quarterback. Mostly when I line up outside, I think it's my preference, especially on pass. And when I get the quarterback, celebrating my teammates and the energy that we all get as a team is just very exciting for me. It's so exciting for me because I get to celebrate as my team. We've worked hard for moments like this, and just having a moment like that together brings us together and brings energy to the team, and we play better together like that. It's definitely been surreal. I think as time has got closer, I kind of realized it's the last time playing McAllen, last time playing Row. So it's definitely been more exciting than my other years, and I'm kind of grateful for the teammates I have right now, grateful for my coaches, and grateful for being able to learn so much and growing as a human. So I'm always thankful for the sport. Our plans is to get as far as we can in the playoffs, and obviously you got to take it game by game. So after high school, I want to go to Texas A&M and major in chemistry, and then after I go to pharmacy school.
Yes, interesting young man, Eric Guajardo, and has big plans for his future as well. Let's take a look at some of our players to watch for tonight. First of all, for the Hornets, starts with their quarterback in Jaden Pelucio. Pelucio, tall, Strong, he's over 6 feet, has thrown for close to 3,000 yards this year with over 40 touchdown passes, has run for 6 touchdowns as well. So definitely the offense revolves around his play. And then looking at the defensive side for Memorial, we've got their linebacker, Aiden Stauffer. Stauffer is a run stuffer, as you might imagine. He's got 53 tackles, one of the team leaders here, a couple fumble recoveries, a couple of interceptions, and 1 sack. So he is always involved. Number 33 right there on your screen. And he is always involved when it comes to defense. Memorial with 3 shutouts this season. Hornets defense pretty good too. They have 4 shutouts. Take a look at these starters now. We'll take a look at our starters here for Memorial. Here is Kane Coy, the quarterback. Hope you enjoy our added playoff graphics here. We've got shots of the kids.
Awesome.
There's the offensive line, and JP Garza, Jaden Solis, Gavin McIntyre, Hugo Rodriguez, and Michael Alanis. And the rest of the offense right there, we had the backs, and now we have the offensive line. Gomez, Lopez, Escondon, Osuna, and Reyes. Michael Alanis, the leading receiver on the team. And then looking at the defense, there's Eric Guajardo, we mentioned, Jason Escobar, and Corbin Biscuit. And then Adrian Garza, Nico Lara, Dalton Keller, Aiden Stauffer, the linebackers. And then looking at the secondary, you've got Ozzy Cardenas and Noah Ocañas at the corners, Nick Luna, Rick Reyna at the safeties. Going to take a look at our officials now. And there's our officials for tonight.
And we're led by referee Eric Staton, Jimmy Henderson, Erico Barrera, Billy Newman, Mario Esquivel, Martin Garcia, and Michael Nazer. And this guy in the middle has to be the tallest official in the state of Texas.
Let's take a look at the results from the 2 teams. You see our officials there for tonight. And looking at the results, first of all, for Flower Bluff, JROTC out there, ready to get the national anthem out here in just a moment. There's the Hornets, 9-1 this year. They started off with 9 victories out the gate, lost last week in overtime to Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. But let's pause for our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, very well done there by Mr. Connor McLeod. He's in the Memorial All-State choir student. We can certainly see why. And there we see our color guard there. The right rifle is Cadet Staff Sergeant Victor Garza. The left rifle, Cadet First Lieutenant Timothy Gonzalez. Carrying the U.S. Marine Corps flag is Cadet Sergeant Carlos Cáceres. And carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Second Lieutenant Marcus Bartlett. And there's a beautiful full moon we have out there tonight. We'll take a look at our weather. This is up to the minute.
Perfect weather for
yeah.
football.
Perfect, isn't it? No chance of rain. I think we have wind as well. A little bit of wind, about maybe 10 miles an hour, coming out of the south. So it'll be moving across the field from right to left. And here's Flower Bluff. There's their starting lineup. And you can see that we can see their quarterback is number 4, Jaden Paluseo. Our leading receiver is Andre Mims. He's number 6. And then number 1 on there, Cameron Dixon, is their second leading receiver. You'll hear those names called quite a bit tonight. And then the running backs, Tyler Simpson, number 21, and Cameron Johnson, number 22, their top 2 running backs, as they have kind of a running back by committee, but an effective running game nonetheless. Let's take a look at the defense now for Flower Bluff. And there we see the defense right there. They got a solid defense with 4 shutouts this season, giving up only 13 points a game.
And a couple of players going both ways, which is very rare, and we'll talk about that as the game goes on.
Yeah, you usually don't see that in 5A or 6A football. As we got both teams running out onto the field now, we're ready to play some football. We're going to have the coin toss, and then we'll kick it off right here at DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And when we take a look at the Flower Bluff schedule, Mark, 7 out of the 10 games have been against Rio Grande Valley schools. So I can say at least that we might as well adopt Flower Bluff, right, as a Rio Grande Valley school, because 7 out of the 10. And last year they were in another district where they had a bunch of games in the Rio Grande Valley. You know, the last 2 games for Flower Bluff, man, that was tough. 2 overtimes. One of them they lost to, they won against Far North, which they could have lost because there was a missed field goal right at the end of the game. And then last week, double overtime against Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial.
Yeah, and that was costly as well, because they were 9-0, and they actually, with the loss, they were actually tri-champions. So 3 years in a row, Flower Bluff Hornets have been district champions or co-district champions in some way, shape, or form, but they were tri-champions this year with Veterans Memorial and PSJA North, and they just happened to draw the 3rd seed. So this is not a 3rd seed caliber team.
Oh, no. They could have easily been a number 1, and they have quite the tradition. Last year, of course, McAllen Memorial lost by district to Harlingen South, and Flower Bluff, they got 1 game and then came back, and I believe they lost to Liberty Hills. So tradition at both schools is about playoff football.
Memorial has won the toss and chose to receive. Flower Bluff will be kicking this way.
So Memorial won the toss, Mark, and we talked about this as we were sitting up here, that they definitely will take the ball because it's about getting those first downs, staying on the field. How do you stop a good offense?
Yeah, with
keep them on the sideline.
Stop a good offense by keep them on the sideline. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And if Memorial can have their methodical 3 yards in a cloud of dust kind of ground game going on full cylinders tonight, in 5th gear, they can kind of set the tone for the game and kind of control the tempo. And I think that's a big key for them. And Coach Moses Patterson there in his 4th year as head coach, I'm sure he's aware of that, of the importance of tempo in a game like this where you have 2 diametrically opposed offenses, especially a high-powered offense like we've seen with the Flower Bluff Hornets averaging over 42 points a game.
Here's the other thing with quarterback Jaden Paluseo at the quarterback. You take a look at Clint Elwood, the head coach for the Hornets. This might be a preview, Mark, for Valley fans, because I understand he's going to sign with the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley as a potential starting quarterback over there.
Oh, excellent. So we could be seeing more of him in coming years. Elwood, by the way, in his 1st year as head coach of the Hornets. And what a situation to step into. They've a team that had been going to district championships on a regular basis, and then to come in and take him once again to a district title.
But it's a situation I'm sure he appreciates when you come into a situation where the tradition and the culture has been established. And that's kind of what happened to Coach Moses Patterson. Came into a very successful program that was set up by Coach Bill Littleton and his staff. So that made it an easier transition into the head coaching job for both coaches.
And then we see back to receive Jaden Solis, number 1. Flower Bluff will be kicking off. So kicking off, this looks like it'll be 82, Ethan Satsky. Satsky kicks this one. Has to be fielded on the run at the 15. Looks like Alanis on the return across the 25 to about the 28-yard line, and Memorial will set up from there.
And I'm sure coming into the game, at quarterback is Kane Coy, who's been out due to injury. And it did look like it impacted the offense, but Kane had him going for all those games when he was in there as a starting quarterback.
And there's another look at our starting offense for the Memorial Mustangs.
What is going on with the McAllen ISD graphics? And man, look at this.
The offensive coordinator, Arturo Gonzalez. And goes in motion. That's Alanis, and we've got a flag down for the first play.
False start.
That
70
could be
offense.
what happens.
5 yards.
False start.
Still first down.
That's what happens when you're in a playoff. It just feels different. Five bringing into play, Hugo Rodriguez. Of course, the play might have changed because instead of a 1st and 10, it's now 1st and 15.
Kane Coy, who missed the last 3 games due to injury, making his first start in a while. Handoff on 1st and 15. Picks up a couple of yards. Actually, a little more than that. So it got across the 25 up to the 28-yard line.
I mean, as you mentioned, Mark, the Hornets, they do have a good defense, but if there's any weakness as a team, it could be their defense because of the high-powered offense that they have. The defense might be where they have given up a lot of yards and points here and there.
So they got the penalty yardage back, so it's 2nd down and 10 now. I formation. Roy's going to fake the pitch, wants to throw. Over the middle he goes. Alanis is open. He caught it at the 40. Still going and brought down at the 20-yard line. A huge gain there for the Mustangs as Coy throws it to Alanis in perfect stride. And a big play there for the Mustangs.
Welcome back, Coy Kane. That's what was missing. And to his favorite receiver coming into this game, Alanis, with 20 receptions for almost 700 yards. That puts him way over 700 mark. And he has 12 touchdowns. 12 out of his 20 receptions have gone for touchdowns.
Wow. And yeah, Alanis averaging 35 yards a catch, which is just off the charts. Incredible. Got a 52-yarder just there. So 1st and 10 at the 20 here for the Mustangs as J.P. Garza carries it. He's going to be tackled, I think, for a bit of a loss. Well, actually did pick up 3 yards. Across the 20 to the 17 before he was brought down by the linebacker, Tristan Wilson, leading tackler for Flower Bluff. Wilson, junior linebacker, came in with 72 tackles. 3-yard pickup. And on 2nd down, here's Solis trying to turn the corner. Able to turn it briefly and get to about the 14-yard line. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty good start for the Mustangs, Mark. And talking to the Far North coaching staff, when they played against the Hornets, they actually outgained the Hornets. So it is possible. But that pass, Mark, will open up the running attack where the linebackers and safety, they might start playing a little bit deeper, and hopefully it will open up the running attack. On a 3rd and 4th, I'm looking early in the game, Mark, as a 2-down territory for the Mustangs.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs. First time they faced a 3rd down. We'll toss this left. That's J.P. Garza. Dances his way forward. Who initially didn't have much to work with. Gets to the 12. He'll be about 2 yards shy in decision time here for Coach Patterson.
It looks like Coach Patterson, as we remember last time, Mark, when they got a field goal, it was a good thing. It should be Sanchez in there. He kicked a field goal, and that's a confidence booster for Sanchez. They're missing a player. J.P. Garza going in there. They still have plenty of time on the clock, 20 seconds, so that should not be an issue. So a good 30-yard field goal.
Yeah, this will be set, you're right, exactly 30 mile. Just inside the left hash mark, Jonathan Sanchez, good snap and hold. Kick is up and away. It was just long enough, and it's good.
Oh, they'll
and the
take that one.
Mustangs on the board early, 3-0, with 8:37 to go in quarter number 1.
Boy, that one barely made it, Mark. It would have been a 31, 32-yarder. Look at this beautiful camera angle. Right over. Maybe by 2 yards at the most, Mark.
Great job by the cameraman to capture that angle. 3-0 Mustangs. So we're going to take a break, and with the Mustangs up 3-0 over Flower Bluff, you're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD. All right, welcome back. 3-0 Mustangs here in this bi-district championship playoff. Flower Bluff from the Corpus Christi area. Their own separate school district from the Corpus Christi ISD. Some people wonder about that. Flower Bluff in their own ISD as they field the ball at about the 15-yard line. Run this across the 30. More room still on the go here at the 40. Now at the 50. Being chased and finally out of bounds, but well inside Mustang territory. A huge return there for Andre Mims, the name we mentioned in the pregame as being the top receiver for this Hornets team. He's also a top return man as well, it appears.
And I was just going to say, Mark, I wouldn't kick the ball to Mims. He's got great stats. He's just a very good athlete, a true running back, a true receiver, very dangerous every time he has the ball in his hand. A standing playmaker.
48-yard kickoff return. They're set up at the Mustangs 37-yard line.
The Hornets under the helmet number 4,
Arceo going to fake the handoff on first down. Has time, throws a bullet pass over the middle, and this is caught. It's going to be enough for a first down here.
Arceo gets a lot of the credit. Of course, he should. He's a real potent quarterback. But it starts with that offensive line, Mark. They give him plenty of time. 1, 2, 3, about 4 seconds.
Yeah, Cameron Dixon on the catch. And here they go with a run to Tyler Simpson on first down. And he's able to pick up yardage inside the 20 to the 16.
And most offenses, Mark, they like to run to establish the pass, but the Hornets are different. They like to pass to establish the run.
So another run. Yeah, this team very pass heavy. Another run by Simpson. Simpson came in leading the team with 520 yards rushing, but just under 8 yards per carry.
They love to go in a hurry-up offense to put that defense a little bit more anxiety, make mistakes, and they'll make you pay it for it.
So it's actually a 3rd down and 1 now. Simpson in the backfield. They give it to him. He's got the yard and more. Still rolling forward and going. And has a 1st and goal now for the Flower Bluff Hornets. This team has a hurry-up offense and a potent offense at that.
The thing about Simpson, every time he carries, he doesn't carry much, but he averages about 8 yards per carry.
So on first down, they fake it to Simpson and then try a pass. It goes incomplete. We're trying to hit their receiver, Jace Raines.
Luna.
Race knocked down.
Luna was ready for that. Nick Luna, probably something he saw on video. He was ready for that.
Mustangs come in at 7-3, Flower Bluff at 9-1.
This would be probably another running down mark, but not for the Hornets. They have no problems putting it up in the air.
Got 3 receivers to the right. Put a man in motion. They're going to do a little flip pass. This is Mims trying to turn that corner. Dodges one tackler and then forced out of bounds at around the 4-yard line.
Boy, Delton Keller made sure that no more yardage was gained on that play. Look at the play. There goes Delton. You got to make sure tonight the Mustangs have to make sure that their defense, they secure the tackle and stop all runners.
So this will be 3rd and goal from the 4. Got a pistol there. And here's a fake pass, throw into the end zone, incomplete. They faked the handoff, threw it to Raines in the end zone. He was able to get his hands on it, but unable to bring it in.
And that was a rare miss, Mark. The Mustangs dodged the bullet right there because Raines came into this game himself with 30 receptions. So I think he's thinking about that he should have caught that ball. It wasn't something that the defense did. And they're going to go for it. Of course, when you have a quarterback, how many touchdowns has he thrown, Mark? More than 40?
Yeah, more than 40, averaging 4 touchdown passes a game, which is incredible. And also has run for 6. He's going to throw it on 4th down into the end zone, to the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Mims. There were 2 defenders in the area, including Nick Luna, and the Mustangs knock it away, and they have slammed the door shut on the Hornets' first possession.
Outstanding defense by Nick Luna. He was there. Did not go for the defensive player. He went for the ball, and that's what you got to do, knock it down. 2 big plays on that defensive possession right there by the Mustangs by Nick Luna and the Memorial defense.
I think Stauffer was also in that area as well. The Mustangs will take over at the 4-yard line. Hornets passing on that drive, just 1 for 4 for 15 yards. .6:45 to go in quarter number 1. Mustangs up by 3. Here's Solis, cuts inside, and able to pick up about 3 yards before he's pushed back. And in there on the tackle, once again, number 3, Tristan Wilson.
And you're going to expect that all night long. Tristan Wilson keeping here with 72 total tackles. That's the stats that we get from Max Prep.
Yeah, Max Prep's an excellent source for high school statistics of all sports, all across the country. King Coy, a 3-step drop, throws over the middle, and this is caught. Trying to hit the slant route, and a good job there. The nice catch by Alex Monroy, and that'll move the chains.
Alex Monroy with a good catch, a good throw, and it looked like King Coy put that ball kind of low. Nobody else could catch it right there low. The only one that could catch it was the Mustang receiver.
Tackler now forced to run. It's going to be well short of the first down. Got across the 20 up to about the 22, and the Mustangs will bring on the punting unit.
And that's okay, Mark. They did not get a first down, but the big deal is that Kane Coy did not force the ball downfield where he might have gotten an interception. Try to see if he could get some yardage. And also important for Kane Coy to go out of bounds and not take an unnecessary hit, especially since he's coming back after several games where he has been injured. Look out with this punt returner.
Here's the punt by the Mustangs. The punt returner is Cameron Dixon. Dixon won't be able to get on it, though. It's going to be killed by the Mustangs at the 36-yard line.
So the Mustang defense already with 1 big stop. They're going to need several tonight to stay in this game. And the thing is, who can control the line of scrimmage? Can the Mustang defensive line? Before the game, I saw some of the starters on the offensive side. Just like the Memorial starters are huge, so are the Hornet offensive line. Big kids.
Sign of an excellent weight program, conditioning program. As they hand this off, this is Simpson, leading rusher for this Hornets team. And Simpson able to dance his way up across the 40 to about the 43-yard line, a gain of 7.
Don't expect too many running or back-to-back running plays by the Hornets, as they love to put the ball up in the air.
Second down and 3. Lucio throws, and this is caught, and then a fumble ball goes out of bounds. Will they rule it a catch or say it was an incomplete pass?
The officials are talking to each other. They're talking to each other, and they did give him credit for a catch. And it looks like it's a right call, Mark, because after he caught it, we'll take a look at the replay. He took about 2 steps, but I don't know if the ball was loose, and then he lost. But did you see that play, Mark? This is why he's going to college. Check him out. A lot of poise, good vision, and he put the ball right on the money.
Yeah. Couldn't quite tell there if the receiver had possession or not, but it's ruled a catch and then a fumble that went out of bounds.
Good hustle by linebacker Dalton Keller that came all the way from his middle linebacker position in on the tackle.
So first down there, and a big hole here up the middle. This is Simpson. And Simpson erupts all the way down inside the 20 Mustang territory.
That's what makes a Hornet so hard to stop, Marcus. You do focus on their strength, which is a passing game, and then they're very sneaky. They can also run the ball. Even though the stats don't show it, they're good enough to do that to you. Just can't concentrate on the passing attack.
Bluff calling the play at the line. Got a first down at the Mustang 15. Here's a lob pass going for the end zone. Man is open, caught, and a touchdown for the Hornets. And Hornets score here. That's Dixon who makes the catch. Came in as the second leading receiver on this Hornets team. That's his 10th touchdown catch of the year.
And no excuses, but the defender for the Mustangs, he was too wide open, Mark, and it's because the defender, I think he stumbled a little bit and he lost his balance. But that's how quick they can score.
4 plays, 64 yards. Here's the extra point try. Kick is up, and it is good. Kicker by Satsky. And that makes it 7-3 in favor of the Hornets with 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. And we'll take a break. 4-point lead here for the Hornets. One more look at the touchdown as we go to break. This is football night in McAllen ISD.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We are here for you every step of the way.
Hornets up 7-3 here in the first quarter, 3:05 to go. Quarter number 1, this bi-district championship. First round of the state playoffs. And here's the kick by Satsky. This looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be Mustang football, most likely at the 30-yard line.
We'll see what our football crew from the San Antonio chapter, they will be letting us know.
Yeah, it's a neutral site, right? A lot of times in the playoffs, teams will pick officials from chapters that are in neutral areas.
Kick out of bounds. Kick it. First down.
Yeah, Mark, what happens is the two teams, they get together and then they negotiate, home and stuff like this. But they also talk about the officials. Sometimes they agree to use their own officials and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they feel more comfortable going neutral.
That's what they've done here. 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Mustangs. Here's Solis protecting the football. He's had both hands wrapped around it as he's brought down after a yard gain. Yeah, that scoring drive by the Hornets, 64 yards in 4 plays, took only 1:09 off the clock.
That's the type of offense they have, Mark. Here's where the McAllen Mustang offensive front, they got to try to take charge. So far, they haven't been able to push the Hornet defensive line back, and that's why it's been hard to get some yards on the ground.
So 2nd down and 9. Coy back to throw. Throws this, could be a lateral. And Solis with a heads-up move there simply batted the ball out of play, and it's going to go out at the 24, and it's a loss of 7 yards.
And Mark, it's good that you notice it was a lateral. So give Solis, they lost yards, but it could have been worse. It could have been a turnover. That ball definitely looked like it was a lateral, and Solis recognized it, and he was able to hit the ball to go out of bounds, and that really puts the Mustangs in a tough situation now.
Yeah, because it's essentially a fumble ball, and since it's live, the line of scrimmage is going to be spotted at the point where it went out of bounds. So they lose 7 yards there.
Mark. One of our keys, they have to focus, and they have to make every play count. You cannot afford to have plays like that, negative plays.
Yeah, it's win or go home as Coy rolls out right on 3rd down and 9. And 3rd and 16 actually, and then incomplete pass, and he goes to 4th down. Looks like he was trying to hit his tight end, Gavin McIntyre. McIntyre, a 2nd-generation Mustang. His father, John McIntyre, was also a tight end for the Memorial Mustangs.
And sometimes he goes unnoticed of a great job that he does blocking. And, no turnovers, which is good, but the Mustangs, they could have gained those 10 yards. Every yard is important with 2:17 to go here in the first quarter.
Mustangs to punt the football. Hornets put on no pressure. And this looks like it won't be returns. They kick it away from Dixon. Goes out of play over where the cheerleaders are.
Because of their playmakers, they have several on the Hornet side. Sometimes you want to keep the ball away from them, and then you have some punts that don't go too far, and that leads to good field position for the Hornets. They're inside their own 50.
Yeah, you're willing to give up some yards in exchange for not giving up the big play. And in this case, Flower Bluff's going to have excellent field position, actually in Mustang territory at the 48-yard line. So a 24-yard punt was the net gain. Lucio back to throw, going to go long, right side, man is open, it's caught by Dixon, and Dixon races in for the score. And his last 2 catches have now been touchdowns, and Dixon, with 11 scores on the year, has put the Hornets up 13-3.
It's all about the route, Mark. It's about his speed, and of course the protection by the offensive line for the Hornets. And then you have the quarterback that is very accurate. Hornets making it look easy here in the first quarter on the offensive side.
You're going to kick an extra point. Holder will be Jace Raines. Satsky's the kicker. Kick up and away, and it is good. And the Hornets now lead it 14-3 with 2:04 to play here in the first quarter. We'll take another look at this touchdown. We're actually going to do the fan cam. Show you the touchdown in a moment, but first the fan cam. Mustangs ready to receive now. Satsky to kick it off. Back is Alanis at his own 5-yard line.
He usually doesn't have many kickoffs to the end zone mark.
See, Satsky kicks this one down to about the 15, gets past Alanis. He's able to pick it up at about the 7, but won't go much further than that. Nowhere for him to run, as that was a perfect kick by Satsky. He kicked it into kind of a no man's land, and the Mustangs backed up at their own 7-yard line.
Field position so far has not been Mustang side.
Another look at the touchdown now.
Look at the protection mark. Look how smooth he is. Kind of like an easy pitch and catch.
Pelucio. And Dixon with his second touchdown catch of the night for Pelucio. That's now 43 touchdown passes this season. 2 in this game. So Mustangs hand this off. This is J.P. Garza on the carry up to about the 9-yard line.
That's what offensive coordinators do, Mark. They know there's a couple of other pretty good receivers, and we take a look at the replay. They know there's a couple of other receivers, so then they try to match maybe their second or third best receiver with what they think is a weaker quarterback, and they take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, the top 2 tacklers for the Hornets involved in that tackle, Wilson, the linebacker, and Landon Green, defensive lineman, combined for over 130 tackles this season. Mustangs on second down. Coy rolls out and hits his man, J.P. Garza, who falls down to catch the pass at the 14-yard line, and he'll bring up third down and 3.
A positive play is helpful. They didn't get a first down, but it makes it a third and short, doable. Kane Coy almost tripped, kept his balance, had pressure on him, and was able to make the pass right on the money. 3rd and 3.
Mustangs 0 for 3 on third down right now. We've got a timeout called. So let's take a break with timeout called by the Hornets. It's Flower Bluff in front, 14-3 here, late first quarter. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Is this light on?
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow,
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
14-3 our score with 41 seconds left in quarter number 1. And here are the Mustangs facing a precarious 3rd and 3. And here's a quarterback draw. Plenty of room there for Kane Coy as he gets the first down across the 20 up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play, and the Mustangs will move the chains.
And that's a huge, huge first down for the Mustangs, because if they don't get the first down and they punt it away, so you take a look at Kane Coy using his legs. Good call by offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez. Mark, they don't get a first down, have to punt it away. The Hornets probably would have gotten another good field position, and the way their offense is clicking, you don't want to fall too far behind.
Yeah, last 2 offensive plays for the Hornets have been touchdowns. So last drive, just a 1-play drive, 48-yard pass. And here the Mustangs let the clock run out, and they'll go to the other end. They'll switch ends, and after 1 quarter of play, it's Flower Bluff on top of the McAllen Memorial Mustangs, 14-3. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
The Sames Back to School sale is your perfect way to win. 6 weeks of perfect attendance earn students a chance to win a new car from Sames. And any student gets $500 off MSRP at Sames McAllen Ford, or always online at SamesMcAllenFord.com. Drive local, drive Sames.
And welcome back here at DQ Fan Field. Mark May with Mario Reyna. And the Mustangs picked up a first down after the kickoff. Only out to the 7-yard line, but they got to the 23 now. And that's where they've set up shop here as we get ready to start quarter number 2. Dixon with 2 touchdowns for Flower Bluff off passes from the quarterback, Pelucio. Mustangs have a field goal. Mustangs hand off to J.P. Garza. Garza across the 25 up to about the 26. Be a 3-yard gain. Mustangs have the ball, 2nd down and 7 at their own 26. Just underway in quarter number 2. Mustangs trying to generate one of those long methodical drives that they're known for. Back to throw is Coy, gonna go deep. Alanis is open. Alanis makes the catch! Makes the catch inside Hornets territory. Across the 50 near the 40-yard line. And another big play for Alanis and Coy.
Good pass, slightly underthrown, but he had to get rid of the ball. But give credit to Alanis, Mark. He came back for the ball. That's all he does. Big catches, big plays.
Yeah, that one went for 32 yards, which shockingly is a little 3 yards under his average. Came in with 20 catches for almost 700 yards, now closing in on 800 with those 2 big catches tonight, a 50-yarder and a 30-yarder. So we see Garza carried it to about the 40-yard line. A gain of 2.
And the teams are right below us right here, Mark, and you can see the line of scrimmage, but you can see that penetration by the defensive line for the Hornets. The Mustangs have done it all year. They're just going to have to get that willpower and get it going. And then they have some pretty good linebackers that come and shut the hole down pretty good.
This is Solis. Solis hit behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be knocked down at the 41, a loss of 2. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And the defense for the Hornets did everything right on that one. The defensive end made the running back go up the middle and back into where the linebackers were waiting for no gain. Actually, they lost 2 yards. So pretty much expect a rollout and a pass by Coy on this play.
Alanis wind up wide to the left side. Coy back to throw, going to go deep over the middle. And Alanis is there, makes the catch, and it's a touchdown! How about that? Mustangs hit pay dirt with a 41-yard pass from Coy to Alanis.
To who?
Alanis.
Alanis, man, that guy, you know, call him big time. That's all he does, Mark. And everybody knows that he is the prime receiver for the Mustangs. And he still does it. But let's give credit to Coy. Came perfect pass. The offensive line gave him just enough time. What a response, Mark.
Yeah, Mustangs were down by 2 scores. Alanis, the holder, is the kick by Sanchez, up and good. Now just down 1 score, 14-10. Flower Bluff in front with 9:24 to go here in the first half. We'll take another look at it here. Had an ISO there on Coy. And you see Alanis, they simply unleashed him on the what they call a post route. And made that catch for 41 yards. That puts him at about 120 yards on just 3 catches. And the Mustangs trailing 14-10 here in quarter number 2. We're going to go to the fan cam.
Should be some happy Mustang fans right there. Band members. So where do you kick it off to, Mark, so that you can not give up real good field position? It's hard to figure it out.
Let's see what they do. This is popped up short. It's caught at the 40. Player may have signaled for a fair catch and then ran the ball after making the catch. So we see a flag down.
Once again, good field position. Unless the flag goes against the Hornets. It'll be good field position. Man, Kane Coy doesn't look like he's missed any games, Mark.
Yeah, he is in definite top form. His 14th touchdown pass of the season.
Receiver, wear a fair catch, and ran with it. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be first down, Flower Bluff.
Allen East, by the way, with 13 touchdown catches this season on 23 catches.
The penalty is going to go against Flower Bluff. After you signal for a fair catch, you cannot run with the ball. And that's what the receiver did on that, so they got a 5-yard penalty. Flower Bluff starts at the 35-yard line. Big stop is needed by the Mustang defense.
Well, first and 10 here is Simpson with it.
Good way to start.
Simpson hit in the backfield, and a flag is down as the Mustangs all over Simpson hold him to actually a loss. We'll see what the flag is about.
Hold. 70 offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
So Mustangs elect to take the penalty and move him back 10 yards.
Job by the defense. Instead of 1st and 20, it would have been about a 2nd and 18 maybe.
So 2nd and 20. Lucio with the play action. Plenty of time. Throws. This is caught. That's Dixon. And Dixon across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Has all the penalty yardage back and then some. 17 yards.
So far, we've had a lot of pretty good quarterbacks on this field, but none with the kind of arm that Peluseo has.
There's a handoff on 2nd down and 4. And Simpson not going to get anything. He tried the right a couple plays ago, now the left. And it's the same result. So Mustangs all over him.
Well, if the Mustangs can find a way to stop the run, then little gradually maybe they'll find a way to stop the potent offensive passing attack by Flower Bluff. Let's not forget that Peluseo is also a dual threat. He can also run with the ball when he has to. Uh-oh.
There's Peluseo. Oh, movement and a flag down. That could be crucial as it was only 3rd and 3 for the Hornets.
It was all about the cadence and the way he clapped, Mark. On that one, he clapped the hardest, and it worked because it looked like the Memorial defenders came.
Five yards. Still third down.
Not third down. That should be out of
result of the play. First down.
Oh yeah, it's against the Mustangs. So result of the play is a first. Result of the penalty, I should say, is a first down.
47.
Hornets get out of a bit of a jam there at their own 47-yard line now. 1st and 10. We'll do a little flip pass here to Mims. And Mims doesn't have much going. So Mustangs all over that. Looks like
well done.
9 or 10 players involved in that tackle.
And that's what it takes tonight. That Mustang defense have had a couple of back-to-back good stops. And maybe now they're trying to control the line of scrimmage. If they can put a stop on all the running game and force the Hornets to pass, that might be real beneficial for the Mustangs.
So 2nd down and 9 now for the Hornets. Man goes in motion. That was Raines. Peluseo. Oh, ball comes loose after it was caught by Dixon. And the Mustangs come up with it. Mustangs come up with the loose football after it was caught. Adrian Garza recovers the fumble. And the Mustangs are in business. Mustangs have been averaging about creating 1 turnover a game They get one there.
Mark, right before that play, actually, Adrian Garza was calling out some defensive signals, making sure that everything was covered. He should be happy. He gets a big turnover. And let's see if the Mustangs offense, after they scored a touchdown, let's see if they get that momentum. He actually also cost the fumble, Mark. He gets a double play on that one. He cost the fumble and recovered the fumble.
Wow. It's two of them there as Coy rolls out on first down. It's being chased and caught from behind. Terrific shoestring tackle there by number 22, Cameron Johnson.
Sometimes, Mark, the speed of the game, you can't see it on film. And on many occasions, in games that Kane Coy played against Valley teams, he might have been able to get around and get 4 or 5 yards. But this team has a lot of team speed.
Miss Dixon made that last catch for 17 yards.
That's football, Mark. That's football. He scored 2 touchdowns and now he has a turnover.
Tied into the near side after a wishbone backfield. And handed off. And that's Solis on the carry. Gain of 2 up to the 35, and it'll bring up third down.
So far, that running game hasn't been there for the Mustangs. It's hard to establish. But you know they're going to keep trying until they find it. And once they find it, Mark, it could be a very, very competitive game.
Wilson and Green involved in that tackle.
Timeout. Timeout. Blue. First time of the half.
Timeout called by the Mustangs. That'll be their first. 5:42 to go here in the first half. 14-10 our score. Flower Bluff in front. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We're here for you every step of the way.
And welcome back here at DQ Fan Field. The first round playoff match between the McAllen Memorial Mustangs and the Flower Bluff Hornets. Here the Mustangs going to do a reverse action here to Alanis. Alanis cuts up the middle on third down. He's able to get up to about the 39-yard line. They've run him the football a number of times this year. He's averaging about 11 yards a carry. But that time held to a gain of 4.
Can't never go wrong with trying something different. And that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to trick the defense, but give credit to the Hornets waiting for it. A couple of shout outs to people that are watching on Facebook. It's El Bomba Yodi Luis Chican Shola, all-time favorite colleagues. Cassie Solorio, Omar Esquivel, Cassie Solorio, Sari Serra Juan.
Formation for the Mustangs. Going to line drive this one. This is going to be caught by Dixon at his own 25. Has room around the right side, all the way down the 40. Trying to slip inside of 2 more men. He does. Stays up on his feet and goes in the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the night.
I guess he made up for the fumble, Mark, but there's a flag way back up here at the 40-yard line, and that's usually for a block on the back. We'll see. Looks like the players are walking back.
That's right where Dixon turned upfield.
And Mark, did you see how quickly he utilized his speed and how quickly he got to an opening? Well designed.
Doing the return. Blindside block. 49 return team. 15 yards from the spot of foul. Automatic first down.
The Mustangs dodged a big bullet on that one, Mark, and that's why we were talking about, is it better just to have short punts and get it out of bounds than to give someone like Dixon an opportunity? And then look how he was real smooth at the end, Mark. He avoided a tackle and went into the end zone real easy.
That was a thing of beauty to watch. 75-yard punt return, but alas, it goes for naught. Couldn't see where the penalty took place, but it was around the area of the 40-yard line as they move him back 15 yards. The Flower Bluff now set up at their own 27. There's a pass caught. This is Mims, has a screen. Convoy of blockers all the way up to the 50 and crosses over into Mustang territory. Be another first down here for Flower Bluff.
We hadn't heard from Mims, who was actually coming in here, only one more reception than Dixon, but that's reception. Came in here with 47 catches, about 1,000 yards, and 14 touchdowns. So they have two good receivers and others on the same team.
Went for 31 yards.
Other shutouts of Mustang. Elizabeth Diaz, Jay Gonzalez, and Patricio Sainz watching this game, supporting the Mustangs.
Back to throw, Paliseo.
Way to go. The player that was highlighted, Mark.
Yeah. Lucio, excuse me.
Eric Guajardo in on the sack. A rare sack. Paliseo usually doesn't get sacked much.
Up to the lost yardage, back to the 44. -2. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Each team has 2 timeouts. Second out and 12 here for the Hornets. It's a play action. The pass broken up. Mustangs nearly picked it off. So there were 4 Mustangs in that area, including Adrian Garza, Nick Luna, and their linebacker, Nico Lara.
I don't think the defender, let's see who it hit. Right here in the replay. I don't think the defender was number 55, expected that. He's the one that had the fumble the last time. Could have been a big play for the Mustangs.
They got to bring third down and 12 now for the Hornets.
Look out for that deep pass.
Lucio back to throw. Now forced out. Still looking downfield. It's going to fire one. And this is, we're going to say incomplete. Thought it might have been picked off for just a moment as 3 Mustangs were in that area around Mims, the intended receiver, and it goes incomplete.
Look like Coach Elwood is going to play a safe mark. Looks like Coach Elwood is going to punt the ball, but you got to be careful because even if it doesn't work, I mean, you'll still be at the Mustang 43-yard line. So let's see if they're willing. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds, he's hoping his defense can get a stop, and with 2 timeouts, maybe they can get the ball back.
So he's standing at his 10-yard line, waiting for the punt. Punt will be by Satsky. No pressure. Satsky punts this one deliberately short, so there'll be no return. And killed by the Hornets inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Important for the Mustangs to get themselves at least maybe 2 first downs. Even 1 would be good. You don't want to give the ball back to the Hornets.
Yeah, don't want to. If you can't get a score yourself, you certainly don't want to give up one here in the last 3 minutes of the first half.
Let's not forget that JP Garza and Jaden Solis, they've kind of been quiet. So maybe they're due for a big play.
First and 10 Mustangs, their own 18. Hand this off. And that was Solis on the carry across the 20 to about the 21.
Clock continues to run. Looks like the Hornets will hold on to their timeouts. And on to tackle for the Hornets, number 3. Tristan Wilson, linebacker, junior.
Remember that the little Mustang Creek makes their way to the north side Springway.
Play clock is down to 16 seconds. Still plenty of time for the Mustangs. Again, they go with the wishbone. They toss this. It's J.P. Garza. And Garza has a lot of space. First down and more. Across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. And that wishbone is kind of a new wrinkle that they may have put in this week, and that Flower Bluff may not have been ready for it. They haven't used it all year.
That's what I was talking about, Mark. J.P. Garza and Solis have been kind of quiet. But on that one, it's all about when the offensive line does their job. You got the running backs.
So now the Mustangs might think about using some of their timeouts. They still have 2. Again, a wishbone. This time it's play action. Boy being chased by Green and has to throw that one away.
He did a good job. I don't think there's a penalty there, Mark. They're looking at it, but he was outside the hash marks. The ball went beyond the line of scrimmage. He avoided a big loss. And take a look at nobody open. And had the smarts to just get rid of the ball at the right time. Avoid a big penalty, stay second. And still a minute 58 seconds to go. Doesn't show like any big gains, but the big deal is no turnover, and you still got the ball.
So second down and 10. Handoff. This is Garza. Garza up to about the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play to bring up third down.
The good news here, we don't know the Mustangs will get a first down, but at least they were able to keep the clock going down and not, if they have to punt it, they're not going to give the Hornets the ball back in their own territory. The Hornets are saving their timeouts, Mark. They have 2.
12 seconds left on the play clock. See Hugo Rodriguez lined up wide to the left side of the field. Alanis lined up as a wing back on the near side. And here they fake the handoff, give it to Alanis. Hit in the backfield, loose football. And the football, I think, recovered by Flower Bluff.
That's not what the Mustangs needed. A minute and 5 seconds. It looks like at the right place at the right time, number 40.
Yep, Landon Green.
Green coming into this game with 65 tackles. Very active defensive lineman.
We'll take another look at it. Alanis initially hit by, it looked like 22, Cameron Johnson. And then Green recovering the ball.
There's a minute and 6 seconds to go. The Mustangs maybe could have been going into halftime with a 14-10 deficit. But with this high-powered offense, 2 timeouts, look out.
Right at the Mustang 35-yard line, too. Just outside of field goal range. And here's a quarterback draw. So Mustangs had the blitz on. Tackled by Eric Guajardo.
He's having a night.
On the quarterback sack. Loss of 1.
Flower Bluff 11. Not taking a timeout, which surprises me, Mark, because there's a lot of time winding down. For number 1 or 6.
See if he takes a shot at the end zone. Now he's going to hand this off. Simpson breaks off 1 tackle, fights his way forward. Going to be short of the first down. The Flower Bluff might use a timeout here.
Timeout. White. Second time on the half.
For me, the Mustang had an opportunity not to allow any yardage, but there was a missed tackle.
8 yards.
Still plenty of time, Mark. 30 seconds, 1 timeout. What, 3rd and 4? Maybe 3rd and 3?
3rd and 3. Yeah, Flower Bluff down to 1 timeout now. So they have the ball probably still a little outside of field goal range, about the 28-yard line. From there, it'd be about a 46-yarder. They still have some time on the clock, 30 seconds to get a little closer.
Others watching, Analisa Flores, Lisa Marie Cavazos. How about Philip Romero, offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs? He's probably rooting for the Mustangs. Keep it inside, McAllen ISD support. Rory Todd is watching.
Lucio back to throw and is able to hit his man. That's Dixon. And Dixon picks up the first down. They're at the 20-yard line. Gain of 8.
And that made it look so easy, Mark. That almost looked like a college route. And the reason he's so open, Mark, is you got to respect. He's already burned the defensive secondary of the Mustang twice for 2 touchdowns. So you're giving him a lot of cushion. And you know the coaches upstairs up here in this beautiful press box, they can see that from here. Look out for a post pattern now.
Yeah, took only 4 seconds off the clock with 26 seconds left. Play action. Going for the end zone, and this is caught. It's a touchdown. That's Mims. And with 20 seconds left, Flower Bluff has struck again.
What a big turnover, Mark, right there. We always talk about, you and I, the turnovers are turnovers. You get great field position out of it, but when you really make a turnover turn into points, especially a touchdown, that's taking advantage of a turnover. We do have a timeout on the field for an injury.
The officials timeout. We're going to have a replay of the touchdown now. It's from 20 yards out. It was play action. And Pelucio over the middle to Mims. And Mims with the catch. That's his 15th touchdown catch of the year. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment with the extra point try. 20-10 our score. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD. And welcome back. 20-10 our score.
The other problem with by giving some points up right before halftime, Mark, is let's not forget that the Hornets will get the first possession of the second half.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be Flower Bluff. It'll be Satsky to attempt the extra point. Flower Bluff up by a score of 20-10 at the moment, trying to increase it by 1. Officials still talking things over. In a moment when we have a halftime, we'll have...
Number 2 defense. That penalty is declined. Sound is good.
You know, this kid, number 82, Sasatsky, came into this game 55 out of 58.
Wow. And he's 2 for 2 tonight, about to attempt his 3rd.
57 out of 60, not bad.
And stamp and hold. Kick is up and away and is good. It's now 21-10 in favor of Flower Bluff. I was about to say that right at the start of halftime, a Mustangs assistant coach, Mr. Ramiro Castillo, will attempt a short kick for a chance to win $100, courtesy of Performance Therapeutics. We'll check that in a moment.
We hope that the special teams coach for the Mustangs has helped them out. We'll find out.
They have given him some pointers. 20 seconds remain in half number 1 here in this bi-district playoff. Winner moves on.
Shout out to one of the 2 coaches at Gonzalez Elementary, always supporting Mustangs. There's Coach John Saldana, Coach David Alonso. Of course, the other coach, part of the team, April Helton, is here. The mom of number 25, Delta Keller.
Yep. It's April Helge. Here's the kick by Satsky. It is caught at the 17-yard line. Mustangs run it up across the 25 up to about the 27. They'll be right there. I still have 2 timeouts, 16 seconds. Not sure if they want to take a chance on sending one downfield.
Especially after what just happened on that turnover that turned into 7. I mean, going to halftime down 14-10 sounds a lot different than 21-10. Knowing that the first possession of the second half, where a lot of adjustments are made, is going to go to Flower Bluff. But you know what, Mark? Regardless of who wins here, the next round, the area round, there's a team that's waiting for them that's undefeated, more than likely.
And here's a toss. This is Solis. Solis able to work his way across the 35 to the 37. And that might be enough to move the chains. It is.
25.
Mustangs not taking a timeout, though, and that'll be the end of the half. So that we have reached halftime, and our score is Flower Bluff 21 and McAllen Memorial 10 at the half of this bi-district championship game. We'll have our kick here in just a moment. And that'll be followed by the Flower Bluff Marching Band and then the Mighty Mustang Marching Band. But here's Mr. Castillo about to attempt the kick. This from 12 yards out. He makes it, he can win $100. Here we go. No! Had the distance, but not the lift that he was seeking. And so we still appreciate Performance Therapeutics for their support of all our educators here at McAllen ISD. And gets a slap on the back from the Mustangs principal, Mr. Pete Alvarez, there on the left side. And he gets a t-shirt and some commemorative gifts there. And 21-10 is our halftime score. We'll have the band's performances here at the break, and we'll be back for the second half before you know it.
Jason.
All right, and we're ready to start the second half of action. You saw the little Mustangs running across the field. There come the Flower Bluff Hornets. They've got the big Mustangs coming out as well. Ready for a second half. Flower Bluff is going to receive in this second half. And Mario, I guess this is as big a time as ever as the Mustangs needing to stop here, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, unfortunately for them, they gave up a touchdown on that turnover. But we'll see if it plays out because, I mean, the psych is you're down 14-10, but now you're really 21-10. And Flower Bluff gets the ball here to start the second half. But let's give credit to the Mustangs. They have been very competitive.
And we'll take a look at the halftime stats here in just a moment. Oh, there they are. Corpus Christi Flower Bluff leading 21-10. You can see their stats there on the left side of your screen. At 11-7 edge in first downs. Rushing yards, fairly even. Passing yards favored Flower Bluff a little bit there. They were close to 200 compared to close to 150 for McAllen Memorial. Total yards favoring Flower Bluff by less than 50 yards. Penalties were light, and each team had one turnover. And, of course, we saw that the Flower Bluff Hornets able to take that turnover on the Mustangs and score a late touchdown in the first half to give them what was a 4-point edge to an 11-point edge. And now they're up by 2 scores once again.
When you look at the stats, you would never believe that in passing yards, the Mustangs have 140 yards. And they had to do it because it looked like Flower Bluff was tempting the Mustang offense. You take a look at Coach Patterson, tempting the offense to put the ball up in the air.
Yeah, and 120 of those 140 yards on 3 catches by McAllen ISD. Had a 52-yard catch, a 32-yard catch, and a 41-yard catch.
Coach Patterson out there right now, you know they have 2 quarters, so they want to keep the season going. And he was kind of saying hello to the referee.
The officials from the San Antonio chapter, is that correct?
That is correct. It's from the San Antonio chapter. So far, they seem not to be very relevant. There haven't been a lot of penalties being thrown out there. I like this helmet, Mark. We have a number also on the helmet. What college team has that kind of deal, you know?
Yep. Oh yeah, there's the Mustangs results. You can see they opened the season with wins over Brownsville Hanna, Weslaco High, and then lost to San Antonio Johnson right before they started district play, where they started off with a 4-0 record, beating Rio, Mission, Mackay. And we'll get to the rest in just 1 second there as you see a fair catch there at the 34-yard line for Flower Bluff.
You know, that schedule there, Mark, the Mustangs won 5 games out of 6. The only flaw was, so they're very capable of getting things going. I always say the first 5 minutes of a third quarter tells you a lot. Man, this graphic, who designed this? This is unbelievable. I love this. Congratulations to whoever designed all these.
That was our MITV team that put that together. You can see it there, right there on the right side are the names of the players. 4-3 defense. .34-yard line here for Flower Bluff as they hand this off. It's going to be the first carry for Cameron Johnson, who also plays defense. And able to actually lose a yard, I think, there to back to the 33.
Up here in the press box is Mackay coach Patrick Shelby. I asked him for some input. Of course, he's up here. He's not playing against Mackay, but he being a McAllen ISD, he supports the Mustangs, and I'll let you know after this play what he said.
You can actually give Johnson credit for a yard. So bring up 2nd down and 9. Complete a pass here down low. Ball comes out. Still loose, and I think the Mustangs have it. Didn't look like the ball ever went out of bounds, or are they going to say that he did? I think they're going to say Johnson, who caught the pass, may have fumbled out or may have been down by contact.
This is a big call, Mark. The officials, I think, are still talking about it, but since they didn't initially give it to the Mustangs, I have a feeling they're just going to give it to Flower Bluff, but they don't have the benefit of what we do. We have the replay. Ball comes out right there.
Yeah, it looked like the ball clearly came out before the runner was down.
It's definitely a fumble. The key was the ball already out of bounds.
Play is a fumble recovered by Memorial.
They gave it to him, Mark. Good call.
And Memorial happy. It's their second turnover that they have caused in the game. And Johnson, yeah, it appeared that it was a legitimate fumble, and then it was a question of, well, did the ball ever go out of bounds? It didn't look like it did.
It was definitely a fumble. And Mark, that's exactly what the Mustangs needed right there. Don't give Flower Bluff an opportunity to put this game away. But now, just like Flower did on the turnover they got right before the half, now they have to capitalize. Here's a different angle. There's a fumble for sure. No doubt the fumble. Like you said, Mark.
Out of a fumble. And, you know, I was looking at that through my binoculars, never did see the ball even touch the white line, although it was certainly very close, probably less than a foot away.
Well, once they ruled that it was Mustang ball, even if it was a replay review, you can't overturn that. There you go.
And there's J.P. Garza with a nice run. You're starting off in Flower Bluff territory at the 47-yard line.
And Coach Shelby, Mark, was saying from Mackay, saying that he was impressed how the Mustangs were competing, but he did talk about that unfortunate fumble, and he also talked about how important it was for the Mustang to have a good 5 or 6 minutes here to start the third quarter.
So the Mustangs avoid falling into a deeper hole, at least for the moment. Play action here for Kane Coy. Was looking downfield and then flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked actually back at the 45-yard line, a loss of 2.
Did see 2 defenders now, and we're probably not going to see it in the replay, and that's why Kane was not able to throw the ball. Well defended. It looked like Alanis was well covered. That's an adjustment. I think Coin K wasn't happy there that there was probably a little bit of trash talking down there. Big third down so early here in the third quarter. You got to cash in on a turnover. Hey, how about that?
And boy, it looks like they picked up the first down on third down at about 3.
The little tush push. They got it, Mark.
Yeah, picking up 5 yards on 3rd and 3. That was nice.
Big first down. He didn't look like he was going to get it, but look how he stayed on his feet, kept going.
Well, Mustangs, fresh set of downs at the Hornets' 40-yard line, trailing 21-10. Hand off J.P. Garza. Like he was going to try to go outside, then turned upfield, picked up about a yard to bring up second down.
That's all he could do. He went right up on the left side, and there was nowhere to go, and he tried to, as a good running back does, try to find some yardage on the outside, and that shut down pretty quick.
So fumble recovery starting this drive here, the Mustangs.
Number 3.
They have a
He's
good
been
opportunity.
in a lot of tackles. Tristan Wilson, and also, and there was Anthony Mims.
A good opportunity here in Hornets territory. Second down and 9, under 9 minutes to go in the third. Play action. Coy going to throw long. Alanis is there.
Oh!
Couldn't quite bring it in. Alanis with 2 defenders on him. They couldn't quite bring it home, and it brings up third down.
And if you talk to Alanis, he's used to coming up with the ball, but, you know, he is human. Really nice pass, right on the money, and Alanis just can't believe that he didn't bring it in. That would have been a huge play for the Mustangs.
Likely would have been a touchdown.
Oh, without a doubt.
So third down and 9 here for the Mustangs. Quarterback draw. Coy running it and is picked up. That was the middle linebacker there, Tristan Wilson. Came in with a fearsome reputation, has lived up to it here this evening.
And a couple of, in the second quarter, when they had a quarterback draw, it worked for enough yards for a first down, but not this time. But we know that Coach Tivo Gonzalez, offensive coordinator, just trying to find something. So the passing game so far has been successful. Does he have somebody other to throw than Alanis?
4th down, they go for it. Here's the blitz, and Coy, no chance as he is sacked. And Flower Bluff had the perfect call at the perfect time. And Coy may be shaken up as well.
As you know, Mark, he came in here already injured, so that play can be devastating. Not only did you not get a first down, but then I think he landed right on where he was injured. You can see them in pain. What a tough kid. Rested for like 3 weeks. You can see the pain, but he's just such a good player. Well, the Mustangs, Mark, unfortunately, they had a golden opportunity with a turnover, but as you take a look at the play, there wasn't much. It was a blitz that came in. I think the reason the fans are not happy is because they felt that it was unsportsmanlike, but
yeah, it didn't look intentional to me.
Yeah.
As here's the quarterback running this one upfield.
That shows you that he's capable of running also, Mark. But that's the difference between good teams. I mean, the Mustangs are still in it, obviously, but Flower Bluff took advantage of a turnover and scored 7. And the Mustangs had their opportunity and were not able to cash in with 7.
Lucio with 15-yard run for a first down. Lucio back to throw, going long over the right side, and it's incomplete, broken up by Nick Luna, intended for Mims. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nick Luna having a great game, Mark. He had 2 great plays in the first quarter. They hadn't challenged him after that. They came back to him, and they might not want to challenge him again. If Nick would have turned around, he might have gotten an interception.
Luna celebrating there, twisting his fingers, show no, you're not going to beat me that time. Simpson on the flare out, able to turn the corner, get up close to a first down. And we'll see if he got the first or if this is 3rd down or not.
Good speed by Simpson. And that's what you can't see on film, Mark, until you get on the field. You don't realize how fast some players are. Some good blocking upfield too by one of the white receivers.
That's actually going to be 3rd down and 2. The 28-yard line after Simpson picked up 8. It's a handoff, and
nice.
This is Simpson in the backfield, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage.
He's having a great game, Mark.
It'll be 4th down. I think that was Jason Escobar on the tackle. Let's take another look. Also, Guajardo. Guajardo actually getting there first.
Yeah. Living up to that video that we had on him at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Javi Izaguirre also in there on the tackle. And it looks like they might be going for this. They're lining up in an offensive formation.
And here's the hard part. How can you stop him again?
This might be a quarterback keeper. And quarterback is going to keep it. Lucio up to about the 25-yard line. He needed the 26.
I think he got it by.
And so I think he's got it.
About a yard. And it also depends on where they put the ball down.
They've got the ball spotted actually short of the 25. And it's going to be very close now. Might be close enough for a measurement.
No, that's a first down.
Nope, they're saying first down. They got it right on the yard line of the 26.
Big first down by 1 yard.
13 first downs in this game. Simpson runs with it. Simpson up to near the 20, to about the 22-yard line.
And now the Mustang defense has to be thinking, let's get a stop. We can give up 3 points. And they still have a 2 possession. They'll be down 24-10. It's still 2 possessions, so don't give up a touchdown.
Play action, and they hit the reins out of the backfield, across the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
And there's another demonstration by Palacio as he put the ball right in front where the receiver could get it and keep his momentum going forward. That's what makes him a good quarterback. Jaden Palacio.
Short of they actually picked up a first down. So 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Lucio racing to his right side and then is forced out of bounds. Inside the 15 to about the 13.
I don't know, Mark, if I've seen many quarterbacks in high school. Every time he goes back, look at him. He's just real calm, like he's not even at a game. And then when he knows when he feels pressure, he has to scramble. But he is very poised.
Yeah, 2nd down and 8 now. Lucio going to throw right side. It's a jump ball. And a man comes down with it. It's Dixon with the touchdown. A touchdown for the Hornets.
How many for him, Mark?
That's 3 now for Dixon in this game. That gives him 12 for the year.
He's having a night.
Aluseo with his 4th touchdown pass of the year. He came in averaging 4.2 touchdown passes a game. Has 4 already tonight to give him 45 on the season.
I saw a graphic that said penalty flag. There was no penalty, so I'm going to throw the penalty on whoever put that graphic up.
51-yard drive. There's the kick and hits the upright, but bounces through, and it's good. So a score now 28-10 in favor of the Hornets. 8-play, 51-yard drive as we take another look at the touchdown here. Perfect pass in there. Jump ball by Dixon, who comes down with it. 28-10 Hornets, and you're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow.
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
And welcome back to DQ Fan Field. Mark May with Mario Reyna, 28-10 our score. Hope you like our spooked up graphics here for the playoff game. 28-10, Hornets in front. And the Mustangs at their own 10-yard line. This is Solis on the run. Solis across the 20, across the 25 actually, to about the 27-yard line. The Mustangs will start up from there. The Hornets scoring drive, remember it started when they forced the Mustangs to turn over the ball on downs. They went 8 plays and 51 yards. Took about 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Here are a couple of scores within the district and area and by district playoffs. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial with a 31-7 lead over Mission. PSA North Raiders 28-0 at halftime over Palmview.
Those are these two districts going head-to-head right there as well. It's JP Garza carries it up to the 30-yard line. Gain of 3.
Well, if in this season, Mark, if there's ever a time that the Mustangs need a long drive, some points, it's right now. Because you also have to stay on the field a little bit. You don't want your defense to be out there so long where they start to get tired.
Four and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Fake the handoff. They're going to toss it outside. That's Solis And Solis knocked down. A nice tackle there by the defensive back, Zane Funk. You can see it here, Funk not fooled.
After a while, you start getting used to the plays. But look for the Mustangs. I mean, their success has been in the air, but they have been putting pressure. They are going to come. They like to blitz. Talk to defensive coordinator today. He says he likes to throw in a blitz here once in a while.
3rd down and 8. We're going to see a blitz here, right up the middle, throw to the left side, intended for Alanis and incomplete. Coy had to hurry his throw as a result of the blitz.
That happens anytime you rush a quarterback. He had to throw it actually before the pattern developed. He was open, but Coy had a lot of defenders right on top of him.
Mustangs in the punt. A little bit of pressure by the Hornets. Mustangs get this off. There won't be a return, and it's going to be putting the Hornets back about their own 41-yard line. 3rd punt of the night for the Mustangs. Bluff at their own 41 with 3:31 to play in the 3rd quarter.
This could be the time of the game where if the Hornets think that they have this game in the bag, which you never know, where they start just running plays and try to run the clock out and not give out more information to the scouting teams that are probably here watching this game.
And Pelusio's going to hand this off. This is Simpson straight ahead. All the way up near midfield. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Neither team has really scorched the other on their rushing game. Flower Bluff at 80 yards of rushing, Memorial at 78. Both teams have found success through the air. 2nd down and 3. Hand off Simpson again. And Simpson up to about the 49. It's going to be 2 yards shy. Going to bring up 3rd down.
And then the tackle again, Eric Guajardo, with help from Javi Izaguirre. No gain on that. Makes it like a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 3rd down and 2.
Do you have another quarterback keeper or give it to number 21? He's the power running back.
I think it'll be Simpson again here. I know it's going to be the quarterback. You're right, Mario.
I don't think he made it that time.
And Pelucio up to midfield. It's going to be about a yard short. We'll see what the Hornets decide to do here.
I don't see too many high school coaches when they're 4th and 1 that they go for it all the time. That's what they look like they're going to set up. Be careful with that hard count that worked earlier. With there you go.
Yeah, they did try it again, and it did work again. The officials discussing this.
One thing, this crew takes a long time to make the call and report the call. Not used to this.
False start. 54 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Well, that helps.
So a false start on Flower Bluff, so 4th and 1 becomes 4th and 5.
I think now they'll punt it.
Oh, and yeah, you see the right tackle moving on the left side of your screen. So a real good call there by the officials.
And now they're going to punt it, Mark. And the reason they're punting it is because the defense is now playing some pretty good defense.
Now Flower Bluff with the punting unit out there. Mustangs put on a little bit of pressure. He's going to take a little bit of a Mustang roll and be killed at the 25-yard line. So it'll be Mustangs football. 1:37 to go here in the third quarter, and I think it's time for the smile cam. And 1:37 to go here. Hand off to J.P. Garza. Garza scoots ahead for a couple. Put it at the 29, gain of 4.
Mark, where's that school Piper from? Is it San Antonio school? Piper?
I'm sorry, Piper.
San Antonio Piper? Is that a school?
Oh, no, I haven't heard of that one.
Okay, I think that's the winner of this game plays against Piper or San Antonio Southwest.
Oh, that's right.
All I know is that that team is 10-0. So whoever wins this game, they're definitely, if they play that Piper school, they're definitely not going to be favored in that game.
Piper against San Antonio Southwest.
Dead. Unsportsmanlike, 50 white. 15 yards from the end of run, automatic.
That helps
That's
the Mustang
50.
drive.
Wow, automatic first down there too.
That's good officiating. You don't want, this game so far has been well played. The call by the umpire, it looks like on that play.
All right, so Mustangs with the ball at the 47-yard line. Last 30 seconds of the third quarter. Three-step drop by Coy. Fakes the pass. Now his pass is blocked and knocked out of bounds. And that'll bring up second down and 10 for the Mustangs.
That's what a good defender does, Mark. When you cannot get to the quarterback, the last thing you're trained to do is raise your hands. And that's what number 33, having a
Anthony
real
Mims.
nice night, Anthony Mims, did that. Well done.
Here's handoff Solis. Solis with much going there. May have lost a yard actually. So that'll bring up third down and 11 now.
Should be the last play of the quarter.
Yep, clock winding down. And there's the horn, end of quarter number 3. Mustangs go scoreless in the third quarter. And meanwhile, 7 points put up by Flower Bluff, and their halftime lead increases from 11 to 18. They lead 28 to 10 at the end of 3. We'll be back with the fourth in just a moment. We're going to have a event on the goal line now. This is the fans of the game, one from each team. Let's see. Congratulations to the main event and Spikes Ford, biggest sports fans in the stands. Biggest Memorial fan is Memorial teacher Brittany Hasso. Biggest Flower Bluff fan is Ashley Watson. It's a teacher and the proud mama of number 88 on the team, Ransom Watson. And they've won all access passes to main event and Dave & Buster's.
Nice, nice, nice.
Dave & Buster's up in the San Antonio area, or excuse me, the Corpus area. Memorial with the ball. Here's team's switch directions. Now Memorial moving right to left. It could be the final 12 minutes of their season. Barring a comeback here as Coy runs this one, gets back to the line of scrimmage, may have picked up a yard.
It's good to see Coy back in action after he looked like he was slightly injured. But man, he's been under a lot of pressure the whole game.
Brings up 4th down, by the way. He needed a full 11 yards. Was able to only get 1 and bring up 4th down. We see Dixon back to receive at his own 20-yard line. And this is going to go over Dixon's head and then be keeled at about the 12-yard line. So the Hornets will be pinned back, and I think their worst field position of the night.
Yes, you're right. It's rare that they're way back there.
They'll be back at the 12-yard line with 11 minutes, 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. First and 10 at the 12-yard line. Lucio wants to throw. This is caught. Dixon near the 20, across the 20 up to about the 23-yard line. And it looks like it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that play is available all night long because of what he's done with those 3 touchdowns. You have to respect the speed of Dixon. So you allow him those passes in front and you hope that he doesn't catch them.
Yeah, you don't want him beating you deep as they hand off Simpson on 1st down. It's up to about the 25-yard line. A gain of 2.
On the stop, number 9, Eric Guajardo. Gain of 2, brings up 2nd down 8.
Bring up 2nd down and 8.
And this offensive line does a tremendous job of protecting quarterback Lucio.
Lucio back to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Flag is down as he throws this, and it's caught by Mims. Mims forced out of bounds near midfield, but we'll see what the flag is about. It's in the area where usually you see holding.
Probably is holding, Mark, but getting back to Jayden, the quarterback, very poised, Mark, and he also has real good footwork, and he knows when to step up, and
holding
is good.
56 offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Still 2nd down.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty, so instead of a 25-yard gain, they end up losing 10 yards.
And you don't like that as a coach, of course. You don't want to be in that long yardage situation, but then when you look back there, you look at number 4 with all the success that he's had all year. He came into this game as the most yards of any quarterback in the Rio Grande Valley Corpus area.
Mustangs don't take the bait this time. Still 14 seconds to on the play clock. The pass over to the left side, incomplete. Looks like it was intended for James Porter. And it brings up, that'll be 3rd down now and 18.
And what else can you say? Every pass that he has, Mark, his receivers have an opportunity to catch it. And look at the spiral. It's just a beautiful pass. They say the Mustangs can come up with a stop and try to get themselves back into the game.
So 3rd down and 18 now. Long pass, and this is caught by Mims near midfield. Had double coverage around it, but Mims able to corral that one, and the Flower Bluff Hornets drive is still alive. You see it right there. It's a nice cut there to the sideline camera. He's able to get the ball for a 34-yard gain up to the 49-yard line.
Not too many teams can get first downs under those conditions. Once again, you have probably an all-state quarterback, Mark.
Yep, and there's another pass. This one caught by Mims. And that'll go well inside Mustang territory.
You know, I haven't gotten my tickets yet, Mark. I think I'm going to go get some tickets over there, UTRGV. I'm going to go see this kid play there.
He can certainly play. They're all the way down to the 27 Mustang territory for a 24-yard pickup. Not much there. Simpson loses some yards.
Javi Izaguirre. We're going to have a timeout. Did you see
his reaction? There's a signal back and forth to the sideline.
He's probably saying, why are we giving out handoffs when you see what I can do with my arm?
Oh, and yeah, we've got an officials timeout right now with 8:38 to play in the fourth quarter. 28-10, Flower Bluff in front. They led 21-10 at halftime, added a touchdown in the third quarter, and lead it now by 18 points with 8.5 minutes left to play. So Dixon has caught 3 touchdowns for 15 yards, 48 yards, and 13 yards in this game. Mims has a touchdown catch of 20 yards. 4 total for the quarterback.
All the receivers, all of them have great hands.
That is true. And here's a play action. Delucio throws over the middle, and this is tipped and intercepted by Luna. Luna running it back across the 30, now the 40, and then forced out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So Luna's playing a great game there, and the Mustangs secondaries broke up a touchdown pass earlier and now picks off the tipped pass.
And Nick Luna, if the Mustangs don't win, he'll have a night to remember. Did very well, a lot of plays, and he was right there, picked up the ball.
Looked like it was intended for Mims.
I jinxed them, Mark. I just said that they have great hands.
I think you did. So Luna with the INT. There he is, getting the crowd into it.
That's where the Mustangs need to get some points.
Mustangs with a lot of seniors on this defense. 9 seniors and 2 juniors. Offense is much younger. Off to JP Garza.
They're officially the city champs, the city of McAllen. They're losing some pretty good seniors, but they are also bringing back a bunch of pretty good starters that have gained a lot of valuable experience this year. And then you have your quarterback coming back, Kane Coy, just a junior. Alanis, another junior.
And here's end around. This is Alanis trying to get around that corner, breaks a tackle, and is still going at midfield before he's forced out of bounds at the Hornet 49, a pickup of 4.
Just calling him out that he was a junior. You know he's going to be an all-district first-team performer as a wide receiver.
So 3rd down now for the Mustangs. They're 2 for 9 on 3rd down tonight. 7.5 to play in the 4th. 3-step drop for Coy. Gonna throw this one left side. Incomplete, intended for Alanis. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that ball just got away from Kane Coy. You can see his reaction. He usually doesn't overthrow Alanis by that much, and pretty much no choice for Coach Patterson. 7 minutes and 27 seconds to go, down 18 points. You have to go for it.
Mustangs 0 for 1 on 4th down. Crowd getting into it. Boy, out of the shotgun. Going to take off and run. He's going to get caught from behind and brought down by number 47, Mika Mitchell, junior defensive lineman. It looked like Coy was going to have enough daylight to pick up the first, but got caught from behind.
It did look at Mark. Sometimes what happens is a little rust, and also probably with the majority of the defenses that he has previously faced, with the exception of the Vela defense, he's not used to the quickness on the defensive side, the Hornets side. But it's really good to see him out there in the field, Mark competing. I'm sure he's looking forward to baseball also.
Yep. As we see the quarterback keep it himself. Pelucio running it all the way to the 41-yard line. You mentioned King Coy as a terrific baseball player. Jaden Pelucio certainly is too for the Flower Bluff Hornets. He plays what I would consider the 3 toughest positions, catcher, short, and pitcher.
Yeah, but one of the things I was told by the coaches that one of the reasons he's coming to UTRGV is because they're going to give him the opportunity to play both sports.
Play for the Vaqueros. Could be a future Vaquero out there. 2nd down and 1 here for the Hornets. Handoff. Simpson has the 1st down and more. Now dances his way outside and is brought down. Terrific open field tackle there by the Mustangs. Nehemiah Adebawale.
I'll let you say that one. Number 21, Tyler Simpson. He's a solid running back, Mark. He's not going to get you the 100 yards per game because of the passing attack, but he's going to get you those tough yards, and you need that to keep the defense off balance.
With a 1st down for Flower Bluff. Flower Bluff now over 100 yards rushing, close to 300 yards passing at 289. We're at the 6-minute mark here of the 4th quarter. Run straight ahead. That's Simpson again. Simpson still trying to almost broke out of that scrum. Got it all the way down to the 23-yard line, a pickup of 10.
He could also be categorized like as a fullback, Mark. He's tough. On one of the plays in the first half, he actually ran over the defender. It was one of the safeties for the Mustang.
Yeah, a lot of second effort there on the replay. First and 10. And here comes the blitz.
Surprise!
Quarterback goes down. First Mustang sack tonight, and a sack there by number 25, Dalton Keller.
And I like Peluso. He'll ask the offensive lineman, hey, what's going on? What happened? Why didn't you pick up that blitz? That's what leaders do, Mark. Good memory right there for Dalton Keller. He can put it in his highlight reel.
Yep, nice little celebration there too at the end. 4:40 to go. Hornets pick up the blitz, long pass, and this is caught for a touchdown. Threading the needle, Pelucio threads it to Mims. And with 4:26 to go, Flower Bluff 34, Memorial 10.
I mean, how do you stop those two kids, Mark? And then the guy throwing it to him. And then the offensive line giving them plenty of time. I mean, those plays have to develop. But then you're inspired as an offensive lineman to block because you say, hey, if I can give my quarterback Pelucio time, he's usually going to make good things happen. And that's what he's done all night long.
5-play, 50-yard drive for the touchdown. Here's the extra point try. Kick is up and away by Satsky, and it is good. And he's 5 for 5 in the game. Flower Bluff now leads it 35-10. We're going to take a break. Here's another look at the touchdown. And a great throw there, perfect on the money to Mims. Mims with his second touchdown of the night. And you're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Look at all these beautiful replays, Mark.
The Seams Back to School sale is your perfect way to win. 6 weeks of perfect attendance earn students a chance to win a new car from Seams. And any student is $500 off MSRP at Seams McAllen Ford or always online at SeamsMcAllenFord.com. Drive local, drive Seams.
And welcome back. And the scoring drive, we mentioned 5 plays, 50 yards, a 31-yard pass from Lucio to Mims. Lucio's 5th touchdown pass of the night, give him 46 for the year. Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the night, gives him 16 touchdown catches. Mims came in with 47 receptions, has gone over 50 now for the season. Here's the kickoff, could be fielded about the 16-yard line by the Mustangs. This is Monroy. Monroy across the 20 to about the 23.
And Mark, we can see why this team finished in a 3-way tie for the championship with 2 other good teams, which is Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial and Far North. It is a good team.
Yeah, they played very well tonight. Traveled 150 miles south down to McAllen.
The Mustangs fought. Coach Patterson's kids fought all they could. They did move the ball. They did score. They had some good plays. A couple of mistakes were very costly.
The Mustangs can do here. Still looking for a second half score here. Solis carries it up to about the 24.
Mark, maybe right now it gives us time to say that behind the scenes, there's no doubt that I believe this broadcast of McAllen ISD TV is the best in the state. We get replays. Nobody knows how this happens. For us, it's easy up here. But you are the director for marketing and communications. Congratulations. There they are. Crew. Here's some other people. Assistant Director for Marketing and Communications, Felicia Villarreal. Sponsor Media Relations, Erica Guerrero. Photos and Social Media, Tori Alvarado. Director, Raul Ramos. Football Open and the drone, which I call the blimp, Mark.
Oh, yes.
That's Joe De La Garza. Live streamer engineer, Roy Gonzalez. Number 2, and in the production assistants, camera, Rasmo Cervantes, Cynthia Flores, Adrian Garcia, Sean Garza, Sam Juarez Jr., Matthew Maciel, Rick Ramirez. I don't know why my name is there. Then Jennifer Santana, Joel Segovia, Sergio Villanueva. Unbelievable, Mark. Congratulations. There's been a couple of state championships, but we don't talk a lot about that. But it has happened before, and maybe you'll get yourself another one.
Yep, they've won awards for Best in State, Best Live Sports Production.
And we're the envy, Mark. I have so many people always calling us. Sports officials, they love to see these games because they get to critique themselves. They love the fact that they're given a lot of recognition and respect at the beginning of the games, when I think we're the only crew in the state that does that, where we put the officials where they pose, and then we give out the names.
Yes, the officials enjoy doing that. We've got an officials timeout right now, as a matter of fact, with 2:28 left in regulation. 35-10 is the score. And you asked about the blimp, Mario. There you go, right blimp. There. It's a drone shot. You can see the beautiful press box on the left side, above the home stands.
That's another added value to this facility. You know, Mark, many years ago when I was joking with one of my secretaries that we had a blimp, she actually believed me. And she said, where do y'all park that thing? I want to go see it.
Got to keep it at warehouse. It's a big thing. We've got the visitor stands on the right side. Of course, you can see the whole cityscape of McAllen. McAllen High School is the white configuration there to the left and just above the stadium.
And I was talking to the Flower Bluff coaches, Mark, and they were saying that the kids were excited to play in this facility. It's just gets you inspired and motivated. Like, wow, look at this.
Yeah, it's still the largest in the valley by capacity, over 13,500 fans.
And we have to, you know, what we have to do, Mark, is also congratulate Flower Bluff for what they did today and wish them the best of luck. Wish them the best of luck as they go into their area playoff game. They're going to represent this area very well.
Yeah, they'll improve to 10-1 with the win tonight. Mustangs will finish their season at 7-4. Mustangs still have a couple of minutes here, and on fourth down, able to convert on fourth down with a pass to Alanis as Coy rolls out and hits his top receiver. And it's good news that both those men will be back next year.
Yeah.
They'll be two of the best, probably the best pass receiving tandem in the Valley.
A bunch of offensive linemen will be back. Some key defensive players. So Memorial will be hard to beat next year as they defend at least the city title. Maybe try to work hard in the offseason to get themselves a by-district game.
And we see Coy carried up, actually losing some yards there. That's, J.P. Garza on the carry. Lost some yards back to the 31. We're at 2 minutes now left in the regulation. Mustangs do have 3 timeouts, but don't appear like they'll be using them, as the outcome has been decided.
Congratulations to Coach Moses Patterson for getting his team into the playoffs again.
Yeah, third time in his 4 years as head coach. They've advanced into the postseason. There's another wishbone in the backfield. And able to get up to about the 30-yard line. This will be a loss of a yard actually by Solis. That'll bring up third down in about 15.
On the stop, number 45, Abel Valdez. Loss of 1, brings up third down, 15.
Clock running at just over a minute now. We've got a stoppage. I think Memorial's called timeout, facing a 3rd and 15.
First time out of the half.
That's going to be Memorial's first timeout. We're going to go to the fan cam now. So we close the end of our broadcast. Time for the fan cam.
Here's some teams that will advance, Mark. Dallas Coyotes, Rio Hondo Bobcats. They'll keep playing next week. Mercedes Tigers beat up on the Charlotte Rattlers 38-20.
I think Weslaco San Benito plays tomorrow.
Corpus Christi Veterans, the other team in the district that Flower Bluff is in, is up 45-21 over Mission.
And here on third down, Coy wants to run it. Was looking downfield, nobody open. And Coy brought down after a gain of 2.
It's like the Sherland Pioneer Diamondbacks. They're up 35-21 over the Lopez Lobos. That's right, the Lopez Lobos got into the playoffs, Mark. And you remember who the offensive coordinator was for the Nicky Rowe Warriors?
Oh, Gary Lauer?
Sean Terratola.
Oh, yes,
He's now the coach over there. That was a good guess. Port Isabel and Ingleside are tied 21-21. Cuero, you can forget it. They're clobbering La Feria 69-20.
It's the Mustangs to punt. And this is going to go the left side. Dixon won't have a chance to return it. Takes a Mustang roll and will be killed at the 31-yard line with 6 seconds left.
Here's another coach that had a lot of success here with McAllen Memorial when he was offensive coordinator. His PSG North Raiders are up 43-0.
Marcus Kaufman, former offensive coordinator at Memorial. Congratulations to him.
The Sabercats or Edward Veller are up 37-0. Hey, what's going on out there, Mark?
That's a standing ovation for the Mustangs and their season that they've had.
You deserve it.
Being city champions, getting in the playoffs, finished second in the district, and representing their district well here in the playoff round. See some confetti going off. They've got some confetti cannon out there. Of course, a kneel down by Flower Bluff, and that'll end the game. 35-10 is the final score. Flower Bluff advancing. And they'll be playing, is it San Antonio Piper or San Antonio
I don't know if it's
Southwest?
San Antonio, but it's Piper. And look at the great sportsmanship after they're hitting each other, and then they respect each other, and you gotta love that.
All right, so that will do it, and we appreciate all the coaches in McAllen ISD for their hard work with all our students in all our sports. And I want to thank Mario Reyna for all his help this year on the broadcast, as well as the rest of our MITV crew, the best production crew in the state of Texas, bar none. And we appreciate their help very much for this entire 2024 season. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll continue throughout the year. We'll have basketball coverage. We'll have soccer coverage, maybe baseball coverage once again. But here's our closing credits, and we'll say so long for the 2024 football season. Hope you enjoyed it. Final score, Flower Bluff 35, Memorial 10. Good night.
I cannot fuck with these records, dripping on her, she baptized. Taking her back by her ass, I think she in love with my cash size. Put her hard like bad vibes, can't give me no cash. Don't get a hobby, counting